And as I just explained in this video, that's how you can grow your account and consistently make money one month after the other. And not just that, you can even beat the S&P 500 and these major indices just like me easily.
Just like me, easily.
Hello everyone. So today I'm going to review and go over Webull, and I'm gonna start with their website, but I'm gonna show you the Webull app itself, the desktop app specifically. But let's start with their website. So this is their homepage. They have zero commissions, no deposit minimums required, and like everyone can get started. So zero commissions and no deposit minimums required. And here you can trade stocks, options, ETFs, cryptocurrencies, and you can have an individual brokerage account like the normal account for individuals or an IRA retirement account. They provide full extended hours. You can trade during the market or pre-market or after market. So it's basically from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. is when you can trade. No broker offers more than that, by the way. That's the maximum hours you can have trading in. And here there are some in-depth analysis tools that you can use, like level 1 and level 2. If you don't know what these are, I'll explain them in another video. But they're used to, like, briefly, they're used to see like the quotes or the prices that in like the investors are putting. So like let's say that the stock is trading now at $2, and I place an order saying I'll buy it if it goes to 1.9, and I'm gonna buy like 100 shares if it goes to 1.9. Then you can see this. You'll be able to see that here. That me, if like an investor will buy 100 shares if it goes to 1.9. You'll see also another investor wants to buy 1,000 shares if it goes to 1.8, and so on the selling side too. We'll go over that in depth in another video. And here you can access Webull on your desktop. Everyone has access to like multiple platforms that you can use. You can use it on your mobile, PC, or web. And as you can see, their customer service is 24/7. And here you can open the account, and all what you need is like ID with photo, name, and date of birth. Here it's a register, blah blah blah, and then financial, and it protects up to apparently 500,000 against the loss of cash or security held by a customer. Okay, so I think that's about if something incorrectly happens in their system, that then you're covered up to $500,000 if there is a mistake that happened because of them. Here, that's just a page about the market, but all of these details are on their app as well, which I'm gonna go over. If you click on trade, you're gonna go to their web app, web page that you can trade from. We'll go over that later. But here's the pricing. It's $0 commissions for options, stocks, and ETF. If you trade any of these, the commission is zero. And there are some additional services that you can get if you would like. So you can see Webull provides up to 4 times day trade buying power, or 2 times for the overnight. So that means and you must have at least $2,000 to qualify. So that means if I have $2,000 on my account and I want to buy Apple, then maybe I can buy like up to 4 times this 2,000. So instead of just buying shares worth of 2,000, I can buy shares worth of $8,000, I believe, or I think it's $10,000 even. It might be $8,000 or $10,000. I'm not sure. I honestly don't use trade this buying power thing because it's apparently it's risky. And I gotta pay interest on the amount that I borrow. And also, like, if I lose this 10,000, then I'll owe them 10,000, and that goes for all the brokerages. That's why I don't use it. But I believe it means 4x. So you either get, if you have two, you're probably either gonna get 8,000 or 10,000, which means 4 times 2 is 8,000 plus your 2,000 that you put in your bank or account already. And here it depends on how much you're borrowing. That dictates the percentage. So if you're borrowing 25,000 to 100,000, then they're gonna charge you an annual percentage of 6.49%, which is quite like percentage wise, it's really good. It's not like a credit card. You can be charged like 23% on a credit card or 25% on a credit card. And these are there are some other fees that are not implemented by Webull, but it's just or it's fees that every broker implement, honestly. So here, like shorting, if you're shorting stocks for some certain stocks that have a hard to borrow shares, like mostly penny stocks, they're if you want to short penny stocks, it's hard. So sometimes if you short some sales, they're gonna charge you on that a percentage, and it changes daily. That's because due to the unavailability of these shares, they're not easy to find. So that's why they charge fees, and every broker does that. And I'll talk about short selling also in another video more in depth. And here are some other fees that are charged by, as I said, like the government, pretty much. Like here, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), they charge that amount times whatever amount that you're trading, and that applies only when you're selling. There's some stuff that are for buying and selling, like on the options, others on just selling. And there are some, well, here, like for the ACH deposit, like if you're depositing money using the ACH way or withdrawing money using the ACH way, you're going to be charged at $0, which is great. Some brokers say they sometimes charge money, even if they have zero commissions. Sometimes they charge money when you deposit, or I mean when you withdraw generally. And sometimes they tell you like we're gonna give you just one withdrawal monthly. Like we're gonna charge $0 for that only one withdrawal, but if you withdraw twice, then we're gonna charge you the second time. And anyway, here is their schedule for such fees. And here's stock transfer fees. If you're transferring from Abex, I guess, we're charged by. If you're transferring to Webull from Contra Broker, I guess, then you contact them for details. I don't know. I have not transferred shares, honestly, so I don't know how it works out. But I know there might be fees when you're transferring shares from one brokerage to another. But I also know, like, I have seen that Webull advertises saying that they can cover up to $100 of what you're transferring, like the transferring fees. They can cover up to $100. Here's postage, I guess, if they're sending you something. If you choose that you have to receive something by mail, I don't know. I honestly I've never been charged these fees, so I don't know about them that much. But and that's generally because Webull doesn't charge fees, honestly. So don't worry about these, I guess. And here's how the platforms that you can use to trade. So if you have Windows, you can use Windows, Mac, Linux. You can use. They have an app for Android, an app for Apple, and there is an app or program for the Windows and Linux and Mac, I guess. And also you can trade online, like go to their website and trade. And I'll show you that and how to get there. Here, as I said, zero commissions are advanced trading tools. I'll show you all of these things. And desktop platform, they offer paper trading, which means that you don't have to use your money. It's just like a you're playing. You can say I want to start with $1 million in the paper trading, and you're just playing with numbers. I'll show you that later, but it's just playing with numbers and like a simulation. You're not really using your money. or anything. You're just training. And here you can use, they offer voice commands, so you can say, hey, buy Apple for buy 100 shares of Apple, and it will do that using your voice. Advanced codes like for level 1 and level 2. Advanced orders, you can put advanced orders like limit order, stop loss, as I mean stop limit. And I'll show you that as well. You can also make advanced orders like that, where you can say, okay, you can buy Apple if it reaches 100, if it reaches three, if it reaches $100, or buy Microsoft if it reaches $80. And whatever happens first, if let's say the Microsoft goes first to $80 before Apple going to 100, then this order will be executed and the other orders will be deleted. So it's like if or something like that. I've not used it, but I know it's like that. Here, yeah, uh, that's their help tab. You can look up, you can search whatever you want and see the answers or contact them. And they're pretty good at getting back to you within hours or few days. And then let me show you now their app, online, their online website or app that you can trade from. So you can go to Webull.com, and that's Webull.com is what I've been showing you here, and these are the tabs. If you click on trade, that's the place you're gonna go to their platform that you can trade from. And here I'll open it here. It's already opened here. This is their platform, and you can see the first. You can click on that. Well, that doesn't do anything. But here, this is their watch list. The first thing is the watch list, and you can create any watch list you want. You can add, remove, move stocks that you're watching. As you can see, I have a bunch of watch stocks or watch lists. I mean, and here's that one that shows my positions. And if you click on this edit, you can add a watch list like that, and you can name it whatever you want. You can move them around like this. And there's a default watch list for your positions, and you can show it or hide it. So you can see here it is shown, here it's hidden. That's their watch their watch list. And if you click on that, you'll probably end up seeing this view. You can change the view if you do that as well. You can now see 4 stocks at a time. You can change the pages. You can go back to the list view. Simulated holdings. I'm not sure about that one, honestly, about what it does. But here you can show this, like that area that shows information about the stock, or you can choose to hide it. You can also um, I was gonna say something, but I'll talk about it later. So here I can click on that stock and I'll see its information here. For that one, I'll see its information here. You can see here it says corporate actions. So for Bionino, whatever, its symbol is BNGO. It's gonna have its earnings on the 23rd of March, like 2 days from now. You can see here for GameStop, it's gonna have its earnings or report its earnings on the 23rd of March as well. So you can see it gives you the corporate actions. Here are the news, and they're about different stocks. So here you can see the latest was about DocuSign, and then there was about Shop, like that's a symbol. And then you can see there is something about SLGG that was posted 2 days ago, and you can click on it and see what the piece of news is about specifically. So I want to give you a quick overview about what the app is about or what it has, and maybe I'll go more in depth in another video. And here the next one is stocks. It's pretty much, I guess it's like the watch list. It's pretty much nothing, I guess, new. But you can open the stocks and you can see here. If you're opening a stock, you can see here there are these tabs. There is one for news, one for the financials. You can look up its financials. There is the analysis, and it tells you like maybe here it says based on one analyst, it's a 100%. If I go to Apple, and this is how you search, by the way. I've been trouble finding Apple, but let's try Microsoft. If I go to Microsoft, I'll see here that based on 35 analysis, analysis, 35 analysts, they said that it's a buy based on these 35 analysts. You can see here, 45% 0.71 of them said it's a strong buy at this moment. So it gives you an analysis to what the people said, and here the press releases that are released by the stock. So like the news or things that the stock shares. So like if they decided on adding or offering 100 million shares, it's gonna be a press release, and you can see it here. Here you can see the dividends when they declared it and when and how much the amount is, the date. You can see splits, insider activity, what happened like this if the CEO or director bought something or sold some shares. Here you can see the options tab and you can trade options from here. We'll go over that also in a different video. And here's some information about the company that you can see. And here you can see the key statistics. Here there's level 1 here. I can see the bid and ask, the, the two that are closed. And I can buy, place an order here, or sell or short. And I can see the maximum shares to buy is think oh yeah over during trading is 208 or overnight is 104, and that's because of the margin. If I want to use like their margin, which means the additional money that they offer me that I can use, but they're gonna charge me interest on, as I showed you in the like maybe 5-10 minutes ago. And here it tells me the day trades left, the during trading, and the overnight at leverage. As I said, the leverage, that's for the margin. Here, these are my positions. Here's tick by tick, sales times and sales things. And here you can see the markets, general overview about pretty much everything that's going on. Maybe I'll talk about that later. I don't want to talk about a lot of things in this video. It's just maybe like a general overview about the app. Here you can see the markets. And here's a screener. You can look up any stocks that you want based on the criteria that you want. So let's say I want to look at the stocks that only have a market cap of 1 billion or below, then I can do that 0 to 1 billion, and it will show me all the stocks that have that meet this criteria. If I say their EBS should be like $0 to $2 as well, then it will show you the stocks that match these two criterias and so on. I can choose whatever I want from here. And here, this is like a customized area that you can like put any ones that you want in any order that you want. So here, like I can put the times and sales like that. I can have this like here, make this window smaller and just see the chart. It talks about my positions. I can just delete that, even delete this. I can delete this. I can I guess I can save the view, I believe. I can start with whatever configuration they have. And as I said, you can add stocks, or I mean, add windows or remove windows as you want. Here you can look at your account. I guess I'm sharing a lot of information that I really didn't want to share with everyone. But here you can view how this is how my progress, by the way. I've been in the green. Like there was when I started, the first 2 months were in red, and then from and then after that, I all as you see, I've been making profits 1 month after the other, and I've been even beating these three indices. So if you choose the S&P 500, you can see that for today my P&L is 92% versus the S&P 500 is 21%. So if I was to just trade in the S&P 500, then I would have ended up making 21%. But because I trade on my own and buy and sell the stocks on my own, then I've been able to beat the S&P 500 and make a 92% profit. You can see here it gives you some information about your account. You can go to different tabs like account statements, and you can see your statements, download whatever tax information or tax documents. So there's a 2020 tax document. You can download or view that and submit it with your taxes. It tells you about the day trades left, some account details, performance. Like that's so here. I believe these are dividends that I was paid for, and here the margin interest. That's for shorting. That's money that I paid for shorting stocks. The dividends that I received, the trading BNL, and here's paper trading too. You can use that. It's like a simulation. You don't have to use any of your money. You can say I want to start like as if like I want to start with $1 million in like fake money, and it will give it to you, and then you can trade using this fake money. Pretty much, it's just a simulation. Here you can leave your feedback. I believe that's a. Well, they send you some stuff sometimes, like Webull notice your account is currently holding a high volatility short position. I received this message when I had a shorting position in one of the stocks, and it was going up really high. Give me this message, and here are some settings that you can play with or change depending on what you want. You can have the theme color be white or black, like that. Hotkeys, you can assign hotkeys. You can set your default trading things. Here's about. So this is I wanted it to be a quick overview or review about Webull, but maybe I'll go more in depth about the important tabs or things. So stay tuned. I hope that you liked the video and it gave you a good overview about Webull. As I said, it's really a great app. I like it the most among the other apps. I tried Interactive Brokers, DAX, and I tried a couple of others, um, like these TD Ameritrade. I tried these. I just forgot the others, but I tried a lot of other apps and or platforms, and I love Webull the best or the most. So it's a great app, and you can and there are always promotions going on. I don't think I can see them here, but if you have your phone app, you can see these promotions. So it's like if you deposit $100, you're gonna get two stocks or whatever. And one of these promotions is that you can, if you sign up now using a certain link, I guess you can get two free stocks or more. And I already have this link, by the way. So there is a link in the description below where if you sign up using this link, you're gonna get two or four free stocks, and they can be really good stocks like Google or Apple. They can be worth a lot. So they're very good stocks that you can trade, or maybe I mean you can get lucky and get these stocks. So I would advise you honestly to open an account and trade on Webull if you haven't done that yet. And you can do that using the link below in the description to get these free apps, or I mean free stocks. And it's a great app. Zero commissions too. You have nothing to worry about in terms of commissions. So yeah, I hope that this video was useful and gave you some insights about Webull, and I wish you best of luck.